Hey Marcus, it's Katrina, filming the second round of my final sequence. Unfortunately the first one didn't record, so I just had that little bit of extra practice. Alright, enjoy. It's an hour at least. Okay, bye. Good morning everyone, welcome to your Vinyasa class today. My name is Katrina, for those of you who don't know me. So the theme of today's class is going to be opening the heart. Unfortunately, the theme arose when I had to attend my friend's mum's funeral this last week, and I've never seen anyone so sad and so affected as my friend was, and I found myself wanting to open my heart towards her so that she could feel some of my love and some of my compassion, and I found myself trying to do this and wanting her to receive some of the love that I had, because I could tell that she just didn't have enough and she didn't have her mum anymore. And so what I'd like everyone to do just now is to bring your palms to heart center and close your eyes and just take a moment to think about someone in your life who you want to have compassion for and who you might think needs a bit more love than perhaps they've got at the moment. Once you have that person, just set your intention now to dedicate your practice towards that person and to practice today with an open heart so that they can energetically feel your love and compassion towards them. Just crack your eyes open. Let's begin in child's pose. So just take your knees wide to either side of the mat, toes are touching at the back of the mat. Sink your hips down towards your feet and reach your palms forward to the front of the mat. Foreheads just resting on the mat. Just take a moment now to just connect with your breath. With each inhale, lengthen the palms towards the front of the mat. With each exhale, sinking the hips towards the feet. You might like to roll your forehead from side to side. Take another inhale. One more exhale. And inhale to 4-point kneeling position. Going to come into cat-cow. So inhale as you lift the heart, lift your gaze, lift the tailbone. And exhale as you curl the tailbone under, broadening through the back of the chest. Inhale, broaden through the collarbone, lifting the heart. And exhale as you tuck the tailbone round through the spine, pushing the ground away. Inhale. And exhale. Take another couple with your own breath. On the next inhale, just come back to a 4-point kneeling position, neutral spine. And inhale, reach the right arm to the sky, coming into a twist. Reaching the fingertips, shining bright. And exhale as you thread the needle. The right arm comes through, reaching towards the left-hand side of the room, bringing the palms to meet. And inhale, the left hand to the sky. If you'd like to take a bind here, just hooking the left palm on the inside of the right thigh. As you turn with each exhale, a little bit further. Inhale, reach the palm to the sky, and exhale, come back to a 4-point kneeling position. Inhale, the left palm to the sky, and exhale, thread the needle through, palms together on the other side of the room, And inhale the right arm to the sky. And exhale, take a bind if that's available to you. Inhale, lengthen the body. And exhale, taking the twist just a little bit more, rinsing out the spine and shoulders. Inhale, back to a 4-point kneeling position. And exhale, tuck the toes and push back into downward facing dog. So toes should be slightly pointing in, feet just hip width apart. Turning the armpits in to face each other, broadening through the back of the chest. Plug your fingertips down into the mat. Lengthening the sitting bones away. Inhale as you take your drishti to between the thighs. And exhale, sinking your heels into the mat. You might like to just walk your dog a little bit. So just taking one heel to the earth, swapping to the other, doing it with intention, breath. Lengthening the back of the neck. Take another inhale. And exhale as you step to the front of the mat. Feet are hip width apart, Uttanasana. Deep forward fold, just taking hold of both elbows and letting the day drip away. Lengthening the spine down. You might like to give your head just a little bit of a nod and a shake, side to side, releasing through the spine. Just release the hands to the mat. Toe heel the feet together. And inhale, coming into a half lift, back of neck long. Tuck the chin just a little, and exhale, forward fold. Placing the palms in front of you and stepping back to a high plank. Broadening through the back of the chest. So really try and push up through the chest. Other way. No? Other way, so towards my, that's it, good. And exhale to the count of 5 all the way to the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Coming into baby cobra, so hands are either side of the chest, pushing the tops of the feet into the mat, and inhale as you roll the shoulder blades back. And the back of neck stays long, so your gaze is just in front of you. You don't want to be straining the back of the neck. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale as you lift and draw the shoulder blades together. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale as you place the palms firmly on the mat. Tuck the toes and push back into downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, sinking the heels. One more inhale. Exhale completely and step or jump to the hands. Inhale, coming into a half lift, back of neck long. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep to standing. And exhale, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, step or jump back to high plank. And exhale all the way to the mat again. Sweeping the palms and the hands to either side of the body. Inhale, coming up into half locust, into locust. So lifting the legs, lifting the arms, back of neck stays long. Lengthening the back of the neck. As if you've got a weight on your arms and you're trying to lift it towards the ceiling. And exhale, release, turning the face to one side. Inhale, coming into a locust again. Lifting the legs, flexing the toes. One more inhale, lift. And exhale, release to the mat, turning the head the other way. Bringing the face towards the front of the mat, resting the forehead. And just bending through both knees. Just take hold of both ankles there with either hand. We're going to come into bow pose here. So Inhale as you kick back with the ankles and the feet into the hands, and at the same time lifting the knees off the mat. Inhale as you lift a little bit higher, feeling the stretch through the heart, through the collarbone. Take one more inhale, and exhale, release to the mat. Placing the palms either side of the chest, tucking the toes, and exhale as you push back into downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Just move the feet slightly towards each other and the toes facing in. Good. You might need to move forward just a little, otherwise I think your legs are going to hit the wall. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Good. Keeping the foot flexed and turning the hips to face the floor, squaring them. That's great. Take an inhale as you reach that foot, stretching the leg, and exhale, returning it to the mat. Inhale, left leg to the sky. This time squaring the hips the other way, flexing the foot, back leg strong. Take one more inhale, and exhale, returning it to the mat. Inhale, right leg lifts. This time opening out the hips, feeling the stretch through the hips, and bend that top knee lightly. If you're trying to touch your bum with the foot, trying to tap me with your foot here, and just dropping through that right shoulder, square the shoulders towards the floor. Inhale as you reach the foot up high, straightening through the leg, and exhale the foot all the way to the mat. Inhale, left leg lifts, and opening through the hips on the left, bending that top knee, this time tapping me on this side with the foot if you can. And inhale the left leg to the side, exhale, returning it to the mat. Taking another inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, placing it between the palms at the front of the mat. Back foot turns to 45 degrees. Inhale, coming up into warrior one. And exhale, sinking deep into the lunge. So in warrior one here, we want the front thigh parallel to the mat. Try to tuck the hips, draw that right hip back and left hip forward. Broadening through the collarbone, palms are facing each other. Setting your drishti, the front of the room. Take another inhale and exhale, sinking deep. One more inhale and exhale, palms through heart center, placing the palms at the front of the mat. Exhale, coming into low plank, roll over the toes, push up into upward facing dog. Lift the heart, lift the gaze, and exhale, tucking the chin and roll over the toes into down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, and exhale, placing it between the palms. Turning the back foot to 45 degrees, inhale into your warrior one, and exhale, sinking deep. So drawing the left hip back and the right hip forward, broadening through the collarbone. See if you can stretch the mat apart with your feet. One more inhale, and exhale, palms to mat, chaturanga dandasana. Exhale, inhale, dog, and exhale, tucking the chin, down facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, placing it at the front of the mat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Setting a good drishti over the middle finger. So in warrior two, tucking the pelvis, drawing the bottom ribs back this way. That's it. Great. Shoulders away from